Well, you were just listening to the beautiful sounds from the Portland Baroque Orchestra. Now, that song was the classic Hallelujah chorus from Handel's Messiah.
The local ensemble will be putting on 3 shows starting next week at the First Baptist Church in downtown Portland. Joining us on the couch this morning with a preview of their special holiday performance is the Director of Communications, Sarah Taylor, and alto performer Hannah Penn. Good morning.
Good morning.
Thank you both for joining us. You know, this is one of those classic pieces. You hear that and you instantly recognize that tune. Sarah, why is Handel's Messiah such a holiday tradition for so many folks?
Well, Handel's Messiah was actually originally written for Easter, but the big, beautiful sounds that come out of the orchestra and the solo vocalists and the choir just lent itself to the tradition of Christmas. And, you know, it tells the story of the life of Jesus, but more importantly, it just is some of the most beautiful music ever written. In fact, many people believe it may be the most frequently produced piece of classical Western music of all time.
Wow.
So it has an amazing tradition. Many of our audience members come back year after year to hear it. Because of the importance of the choir, our Baroque Orchestra partners with a group called Capella Romana, and they are a professional chorus that also specializes in historic performance as we do. And every year we bring in a different, amazing, talented guest soloist and also a guest director. This year we have the esteemed John Butt. He comes from Glasgow. He holds many prestigious positions in music, and we couldn't be more proud to have him and to share this masterpiece with the community.
How neat. Hannah, well, on that note, soloist here in this show. What's it like to be involved with this?
I love singing the Messiah. I stopped counting after I got to about 20, and it's the thing that buys Christmas presents for classical singers' children every year. It's a wonderful piece to perform, and Handel, among classical music lovers, is really known as an opera composer. This piece is an oratorio, which means that it's dramatic, but we don't run around the stage acting. But it's some of the most exciting, dramatic music, and he also really knew how to write for the contralto voice, which I appreciate. Lots of fun low notes.
It's such a beautiful piece, and it's really cool to get to see it performed with a Baroque orchestra. So for anyone who's unfamiliar, what's the setup here for this performance, and what can people expect?
Well, so we perform at First Baptist Church in downtown Portland, which is just a beautiful setting because it has a wraparound balcony and seating. We are a Baroque orchestra, so we perform exclusively on historical instruments or those that are replicas of instruments from the time. So if you've ever seen a modern violin, it looks very similar to one that we play, except we play on gut strings instead of metal strings. Different sound, different tone. These were the instruments that Handel composed for. You'd also see something like a harpsichord, which you don't find in a modern orchestra today. So smaller orchestra, more intimate setting. It's really quite a beautiful experience.
Interesting. Well, I mean, to Emily's question, I'm that person that doesn't know much about a Baroque orchestra, so it's fascinating to learn that. As a performer, how does that change your tack in approaching this performance?
They definitely make a lighter and more flexible sound, which is a lot of fun to sing with. But also, my favorite thing is that when I ornament, singers when we do this time period of music, we get to make up a lot of the notes, which is a lot of fun. And if I make up something on stage, the violins will often just copy it in the moment. It's really fun.
Wow, how fascinating. Cool. I make up notes on accident during karaoke, but that's about it.
Well, and you know, to think that you're sitting there hearing this as it would have been performed when it was first composed, it's such a cool thing to sit there and think about. And Sarah, by the way, we do want to mention the Portland Baroque Orchestra celebrating a big milestone right now.
Yeah, it is our 40th anniversary season. Awesome. We are also welcoming a new artistic director this year, so there's a lot of great stuff to celebrate at PBO.
That's awesome. Very cool. Yeah. Well, congratulations to both Sarah and Hannah. It's going to be a lot of fun. Excited to see this take on it. It's going to be really, really neat. So appreciate you both being here.
Thank you.
And again, you can catch their performance of Handel's Messiah December 8th and 9th at the First Baptist Church in downtown Portland. Their December 10th show already sold out. And for tickets, you can go to pbo.org.